back at it again, and we have one from Caitlin and Liberty Hangout. She is good at what she does. I must admit, these are crazy entertaining. Shout out to her once again. Her original link is in the description box. I'm sure you guys already follow her. But with all that being said, let's dive in.
So you support Joe Biden?
Yes, I did vote for Joe Biden.
Okay. Great. That's amazing. What did Trump do in the last 4 years that warrants him to not be our president for the next 4?
It's not about what he did or didn't do. It's an election, and that's the beautiful part of America, is that the people can speak and make changes to their government.
Okay.
Hold on, wait. We gotta hit the timeout button on that. It's not about what he did or didn't do. It's about people making a choice. So you just made a choice based on nothing? Is that what you're saying? Is that what y'all got out of that? Because I'm a little confused by that statement. I don't know.
You know what I'm asking? What in the past 4 years did Donald Trump do or not do that made you vote for Joe Biden?
I haven't supported Donald Trump since the beginning. I voted for Hillary Clinton. I don't like the things he says about certain groups of people. I don't like
what?
Like Mexicans coming here are rapists.
Wait, can you give me that quote? I don't think he said that.
He did say that actually in a speech, and I would be more than happy to look that up for you too.
He was talking about MS-13 gang members. He never called Mexicans coming here. He specifically talked about MS-13. Unless you simp for MS-13 gang members that do rape and kill women and children, that's on you, and that's totally like your prerogative. But he was not talking about Mexicans in general from Mexico.
Like he did say that.
He didn't.
And he also said that people are coming from whole countries, and I don't think that's okay to say about anything. And
are some countries better than the others, though?
I think some governments are better than the others, but insulting the people inside of them is not okay.
He didn't say whole people.
He said countries, and saying whole countries is inherently insulting the people that live inside of them, and the people that are trying to get changes in their governments.
Okay. Well, they would want changes because they're whole countries, right?
I want changes here, and I don't call our country a country.
No, you just vote for someone who thinks the cops are racist, and we want to genocide our children in the womb, and we want.
That's the thing that people always bring up, the Mexican situation. That's across the board. I mean, that's come up so many times at this point. It's absolutely crazy. That's the thing that people always grab onto. That and the next thing she said, which was the poop hole countries. Some countries are poop holes. I mean, let's just call a spade a spade. Some countries are trash. Literally. That is a fact. It doesn't mean that they can't improve. It doesn't mean that all of the people that live there are terrible people or anything like that, but that is a fact. Right? Some people are just allergic to facts, man. I don't know.
To take away the right to
my family
bear
is
and
huge military members. Actually, her mom is a lieutenant colonel in the military. My aunt, my family members are all cops. They're state troopers. They're in the military.
And you voted for the party who has been saying to shoot and kill cops.
Actually, he wasn't even my first choice because I kind of am more on a progressive side of I don't support.
Who was your first choice? Bernie? Pete was winning.
Who?
Pete Buttigieg.
I did like Pete. Yeah. But no, I actually didn't support Joe Biden. I supported him more than I supported Donald Trump, but that's it.
So what has Donald Trump done in the past 4 years again that has been...
I literally think I already answered that, and you won't even accept the real quotes that I've given you. You're not giving
They're not real
me
quotes.
Because
he wasn't talking about Mexicans. He was talking about MS-13 gang members. You can't lie. You can't say something is something else.
I've literally watched your videos like a million times before, and everybody disproves like 90% of the things that you say. So coming at me with these literal conspiracy theories about the
They're not conspiracy theories. I didn't say anything about elections. You're putting words in my mouth just like you're doing to Donald Trump. They did. That's why the Supreme Court justice had to step in. Did he step in out of nowhere for no reason?
You're not going to change my mind. I'm not going to change your mind.
You've given me no proof to change my mind.
You've given me no proof to change my mind.
And why you don't like Donald Trump is based on emotions and feelings, not on any of the policies he's implemented within the last 4 years.
He actually made a tax plan that's going to increase taxes for everybody, and you guys like to ignore that fact.
His tax plan saved the average American family $2,000.
They really
Joe Biden is going to... Oh, so I didn't save any money?
I want taxes raised. But
why?
I actually paid more in taxes last year than I ever have in my entire life.
Why do you want taxes raised?
Because I believe in health care for everybody.
So why can't you voluntarily take that money from your paycheck and voluntarily give it over? Why do you have to force everybody else to do what you want with their money?
When you get sick.
Instant replay of that. Emotional damage.
My entire life.
Why do you want taxes raised?
Because I believe in healthcare for everybody.
Then why can't you voluntarily take that money from your paycheck and voluntarily give it over? Why do you have to force everybody else to do what you want with their money?
When you get sick and
she just totally blanked out for a minute. Processing. You know the little loading thing? The little loading circle that pops up? That was like literally just stamped on her forehead. Just the loading circle. Loading. Oh, that was hilarious. And I'm glad Caitlin said that, because that's a very, very important question. And one that we all should pose to folks who support this type of stuff. Okay, if that's what you support, if that's what you want to do, then take your checks and go give it to folks who need them. Go do it. Go do it. Don't try to take my money. I work hard for mine. If you want to give your money away, that's your choice. Go give it away then. Let me see it. Let's see what she has to say, though. Let's see what she has to say. I got a feeling it's not going to be a great answer, but
to do what you want with their money.
When you get sick and come to the hospital and you can't afford treatment.
That's not an answer to my question.
When you get sick and you come to a hospital and you cannot afford treatment, who is going to pay for it? Me, out of my pocket? I'm a nurse. I work in healthcare. Okay? Do you know how sad it is seeing families turn away, not get things done because they can't afford it? Do you know how much my medication costs every month?
Why do I have to pay for it?
Because as a literal country, we should all...
If she's so concerned about these families and she's a nurse, meaning, you know, nurses get paid pretty well, as far as my understanding, why didn't she take money out of her account and give it to them? I mean, she's for raising taxes, so I mean, that's the same, right? Either the government takes it out or she could take it out herself and hand it to folks. Why didn't she do that, though? She just watched these families just walk out, supposedly, without, you know, offering to help financially? Interessante, huh? Okay.
Why do I have to pay for it?
Because as a literal country, we should all want each other to have basic rights and not die over things.
So why can't we voluntarily give our money to places instead of being forced by the barrel of the government gun to do that?
Because there are people who will take advantage of the system without giving their money. Everybody should have to pay. I don't want to pay for the military. Why do I have to pay for the military?
That's a great point. That is an amazing point. So you should be on my side here, that we should not be forced to pay taxes to things that we don't support.
That I benefit from as the person. I just want you to know. We benefit from the military. We benefit from things like Medicare, from Social Security.
I think the military is a bit more important, personally. Y'all can let me know how you feel, but I feel like if we didn't have a military that was funded very well, we wouldn't exist. We would have been wiped from this planet. So who would have cared about any health insurance or any health costs? We wouldn't be here to have any health costs. We would have been wiped off the face of this planet. So I feel like the military situation is a bit different. I don't think that's a great question, me personally. But like, y'all can let me know in the comment section how you feel.
From all of these government funded things, I went to public school. I'm sure you went to public school at some time in your life. Like, I don't understand.
I see what you're saying, and we benefit from these things. What I want to know is, how can you justify telling somebody that they have to have their money being taken out of their paycheck by the force of the barrel of the government gun? And that's right. You're stealing from people.
We have taxation with representation. In order to have a government, we need to pay money for it. So unless you want total anarchy, then you have to give your money.
That's what your side has been doing. Engaging in anarchy, looting and rioting and saying the police and everything. I mean, I'm still not convinced that I should have to be stolen from because you think it's right. I think everybody should voluntarily give to what they want. Do you support that? Okay, maybe instead, hold on, I'm not done with my question. I'm not done with my question. I'm not done with my question.
From public schools. Stop benefiting from all of these social programs. Stop benefiting from our streets. Stop benefiting from everything that you have that gives you a better life in this country.
Yeah, government controlling the roads and my health care has not benefited me at all.
Oh, okay, sure. You can believe that if you want.
It hasn't.
Yeah, well,
do you know my life better than, do you know my healthcare situation better than me?
Honey, you literally have a college education in an amazing country, and you won't die by... I can't handle it. You're not going to change my opinions.
You can't handle just talking to me?
I am talking to you and I'm presenting facts, and you literally won't accept
You're
anything.
presenting theft, the idea of theft. You want to steal from me and millions of other Americans because it's what you believe is right. Why can't we just agree that we should be able to take and voluntarily agree?
The fact that Biden was against integration.
Thank you, Chad.
Are we talking about how Biden was against integration and how Kamala Harris was a prosecutor and advocated to keep black Americans in jail and lock them up and keep them there?
Are you going to listen?
Yeah. You guys listen?
I've listened to everybody.
Okay. Well, Joe Biden was against integration. Proven fact on paper against integration.
Yeah, you're spitting on me, and I don't know
Okay,
what
well,
kind of
let's
germs you
talk.
have,
I mean,
so.
I don't believe in the mass. I'm a Republican. Okay. So anyway.
He said, I don't believe in that mass S word. I'm a Republican. It did sound like he was spitting, though, to her credit. But, I mean, he's spitting some facts. Pun intended. You know what I mean? He's telling the facts. Kamala Harris kept people in prison and allegedly also used them to fight wildfires. Like... That's crazy. They literally had to put their life at risk. I've seen some crazy videos of them wildfires, boy. And could you imagine just being out there fighting this just wall of fire? I mean, it's crazy. Hey, Kamala did that. And Biden was against integration. So, yeah, what do you have to say, young lady?
Joe Biden was against integration. Okay, against integration.
Against busing, to integrate schools. He believed in segregation because he didn't want his kids to grow up in a
Kamala
racial
Harris was a
jungle.
prosecutor that advocated to keep black people in jail and lock them up and keep them there. Yeah. But hey, you know, it's all good, man. We're all...
If you have anything else to say instead of just turning away, I am not once turned away from you in a...
You probably ain't had no spit like this one in a while, girl.
No matter who the president...
So... of course, Caitlyn hit her with straight facts. I mean, the lady did have somewhat of a decent point when she said, you know, we have to pay for the military, yada, yada, yada. But I think she also said, I benefit from the military. So it was just like, huh, wait, what? And also, I felt like it was pretty ironic how she never gave her money to any of those families who needed it. But yet she continually advocated for the government taking more money from us. But she didn't help those families financially. So, like, why didn't you help those families financially? And you find that type of situation all the time. And that gentleman that came in at the end was absolutely, positively hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. I mean, come on. But he also was stating facts, though. And the lady refused to answer them. As a matter of fact, it looked like she really wanted to walk away when he started spitting those facts at her. Like, you supported a guy who was against integration, who wanted to keep segregation, basically? That's who you support? Wow. But the other guy's a horrible, terrible, no good, very bad person, right? But the guy you voted for is against integration. Interesting. Also, the lady you voted for, she kept people in prison just to use them as workers to fight wildfires? Those are the people you voted for? Wow. I just felt like a lot of this didn't make any sense in my humble opinion. But as always, I could totally be wrong. I could be seeing this through, you know, a tainted lens. Y'all let me know in the comment section. But, you know, just sitting and listening, I feel like like I said earlier, the only great point she made was the military. But then she contradicted herself by saying she benefited from it. So, like, I didn't understand that. But it's a great point. And I think where Caitlyn was going for a second, I wish she would have finished that thought. I think Caitlyn was going to say, okay, so how about we all decide where we put our money? Basically, you know, instead of the government coming in and telling us, hey, we need to give money to the military. Hey, we need to give money towards this so the roads get fixed or towards that. I think Caitlyn was going to say, let us all decide as individuals where our money goes. But she was interrupted. I don't think that's a great system, because I think a lot of things would crumble personally. if we all just got to decide where our money went, I mean, it would be nice to not have Uncle Sam, you know, take any portion of our checks. But I do feel like it is a necessary thing. But as always, y'all can let me know in the comment section. I just feel like a lot of things would crumble. But I could totally be wrong. I could totally be wrong. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in once again. Like, share, comment, and of course, hit that subscribe button if you're new. Peace and love. I'm out.